The dad hustle is real. But what if your next side hustle wasn't flipping sneakers or day trading? What if buying a Dad's Gone Crypto tee or cap could unlock an invite to an exclusive alpha Telegram channel where you can get one of 3 Unity licenses, a digital tool that lets your phone help verify the world's network and get rewarded in real crypto? It sounds wild. And yes, it is. But this isn't hype. It's a new category called DePIN, Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network, where people like us verify the telecommunications network.
Quick one before we go any further, though. This show is for education and entertainment only. It's not financial advice. Don't spend what you can't afford to lose, and always do your own research before getting involved in any crypto or blockchain project. So now that we got that out of the way, here's the setup. Unity licenses are like tiny digital inspectors. They sit on your phone and run micro tests. A ping here, a test call there, just to make sure that mobile and internet networks are working. Big carriers already pay big for this data, but they usually buy it from giant firms like Ookla, OpenSignal, and Mobilium. Unity's twist? It's decentralized. Real people's phones do the work, and blockchain keeps the proof honest. We're about to break down 7 ways Unity earns, real services carriers already pay for, and what happens when the same idea goes global. Sean, let's start with the one that every dad's felt, bad call quality.
You call home and your kids sound like they're underwater. Not literally, otherwise we would steam off home very quickly. But Unity phones run tiny little tests, all right, and measure clarity like a network stethoscope. When they find weak spots, that info is logged, verified by validation nodes, and hashed in the world mobile chain so nobody can fake the data.
And carriers lose customers over that. All right, guys, so we did a little bit of research on this, and these numbers aren't exact, but it's the best we could glean from the internet. So just so you understand, these are kind of rough estimates, but these are some of the estimates of the numbers that a lot of these big companies are doing. OpenSignal and Ookla collect about 330 million tests a month, earning roughly 2 to 3 million monthly just selling performance reports. Imagine Unity doing that with 100 million people. It becomes a global health monitor for the internet.
If data's the new oil, this is drilling with smartphones.
Absolutely. So number 2, fraud prevention. Telecom fraud costs the world $40 to $50 billion every year. Every fake call, spoofed ID, or SIM-box scam bleeds money. Unity's phones act like fraud detectors, spotting strange patterns and logging them immutably.
Mobilium makes about $25 million a month, helping carriers fight this. Unity can crowdsource the same protection, millions of tiny fraud radars paid in crypto for real detections. If we can crowdsource the fraud protection, what else can we crowdsource? All right, number 3, guys, routing problems. Ever notice a 20-second delay? And I have it constantly in my office. I'm trying to phone someone, and it's just like it says ring, it says trying to connect. And I'm wait, and I'm like, okay, cancel and do it again. I've done like 2 or 3 times this week. So that delay, all right, is basically the routing messing up. All right, Unity phones can run test calls to map which carriers are causing these delays or bad handoffs.
Companies like Spearline and Mobilium are making over $25 million a month solving this. It's like GPS for calls, and Unity can do it cheaper because the cars are our phones.
If Unity ever handles a fraction of those calls, it could become the Google Maps of telecom.
Now, number 4 on this list is connection failures. You've got 5 bars, but nothing loads. Unity's phones keep trying microconnections and log failures with timestamp and location.
So Viavi and InfoVista make about $90 million a month selling the data to carriers. Unity Crowd Model could do it for pennies per test and reward people for running them. So imagine every dad's phone helping map the coverage holes before they exist. All right, number 5 is spam detection. Spam calls are like the mosquitoes of modern life. We just hate them. All right. Truecaller turned blocking into a business, 450 million users, and they make about $16 million a month in revenue.
Now, Unity could take that idea global, logging spam patterns on chain so carriers trust the data. The result, cleaner calls and rewards for the people who help spot the junk.
All right, latency and enterprise QA. When video calls lag and games stutter, carriers lose money and reputation. Ookla and OpenSignal make millions for testing this for corporations. Unity phones can measure the same delay in real time everywhere without expensive labs.
If Unity scaled this to 100 million devices, it'd be like turning the whole planet into a network diagnostics lab. The data would be worth billions, and the rewards would all be shared among the people who collected it.
All right, so enterprise QAs and SLAs, businesses lose millions when customers can't reach support lines. Unity can prove where the problem is, not with the call center, but the carrier. Enterprises already pay for that proof every day.
Spearline's been doing that for years. Now Unity lets you do it from your pocket. Proof equals trust, and trust equals contracts.
So here's how you get your hands on one of these licenses. Dad's Gone Crypto has acquired a batch of UnityNodes, and we're opening up our Miners Cut Alpha Club to our listeners.
It's simple. Grab any dad merch from our store and you'll get access to our private Telegram channel. Inside, we'll be dropping 3 types of license opportunities. Number 1 is full ownership. You can get it and it's yours for life. Number 2, a shared 80-20 split for a year. And number 3, a shared 50-50 split for a year. All you have to do is head over to our merch store to find out all the details on those.
So, guys, just understand these are not investments. They're your ticket to learning and participating in decentralized networks' actual work. And only limited a number are available. And once they're gone, they're gone.
You're not just buying merch, you're joining a movement of dads who get it, building legacy through technology and community. So for more info and to grab your spot, visit dadscryptogear.myshopify.com. Join the Miners Cut Alpha Club, where the dad hustle meets the future.
All right, guys, so get your dad's merch today. Join us in the private Alpha Club. And yes, we'll see you mining. I like your shirt there, Ryan, and I like your hat. That's what it looks like, guys. Beautiful.
Get out there and get some dad merch. See you guys.
Ciao.
The material and information presented in this recording are for entertainment purposes only. Do not misconstrue what you hear as investment or trading advice. Always do your own research. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the guests on this recording are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of Dad's Gone Crypto or its hosts.